Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some it's not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. I hope everybody had a wonderful day today. It was beautiful outside. Y'all be careful out here. Stay aware of your surroundings and watch the company that you keep. I say this all the time. It's very important, y'all. I want to talk about Miss Jacky Oh. We got to talk about her again, y'all. I said I was going to stop talking about her. Then, stuff keep coming up. Now, we all know, we heard a couple days ago that they had, an investigation going on with her case, because apparently they think there was some foul play. And apparently her father does too. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. When I heard the father, speaking at the funeral, it was like he was not saying anything about her. Okay. Now, I don't know, is this, family concerned or money grab was just going on with her? I don't know that or not, y'all. I'm going to just be completely honest. But, a lot of people is sad, and the people around her, friends, baby daddy, and, the father coming forth now. I didn't hear the whole speech that he was saying at the funeral. I didn't even listen to the whole thing, because the whole thing, he wasn't talking about her, the part that I did hear. And I was like, here we go, another one, But word is, her father is thinking that there's some foul play and what happened to her. Word on street. Now, I heard this from, several outlets, and then somebody came in my comment section and said it too. But they're saying that the reason why the police opened up an investigation on her, whatever happened to her, is because she had some marks on her neck, y'all. Word on street, y'all. This is what they're saying. That she had marks on her neck. Now, this is serious. This goes to show you right now that it might not have had anything to do with the doctor. Everything could have went peachy cream. Okay, y'all? Perfectly fine. Could have. Okay, y'all? I'm saying could have. Went perfectly fine with her surgery. And she probably was taken to that room, which she was at a hotel room, word on the street. And somebody was supposed to be there with her. And somebody left her. Now, my question is, who left her? Who was supposed to be there with her? This is so eerie. It doesn't make sense. Now, I did her numbers. And y'all remember what popped up. Some strangles, some stuff like that popped up. Remember, y'all? And that was when I was pulling up, information to people, around her or something like that. But this is what I'm hearing now. That this is why they opened up an investigation, the police in the first place. So are they going to find something, y'all, if somebody did something to her neck? Now, mind you, they said, I'm going to pull up the word that they said, because they use a particular word about why that they did the investigation in the first place. Now, they said she had ligature marks on her neck. She had a ligature mark on her neck. Now, I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's similar to, it's basically, ligature marks are those marks made by an item of a cord, a rope, silk, or some such material that has been used for that purpose. It also could be, considered, strangulation, y'all. Basically. Okay, y'all. Now, the weird part about this whole thing, y'all, the weird part to me about this whole thing, and I said this from the get, that don't make no sense to me. Why didn't anybody that, all these people claiming that they love her and she's so sweet and she this and that and that and this, even though people had reached out to her and told her not to go do the surgery, she didn't need it, why did she still have support? And if she did have support, what happened to them? Why did they leave her in that room by herself? I don't understand that part. Because if I had a loved one and they were going to get a surgery, whatever I needed to be in that room with me to make sure she's good, or he, whatever the person is that's close to me, I would have brought with me. If I was going to have wanted something to eat, either I was going to order out or I was going to stay there with her, bring my stuff with me so that I could be prepared to, see to this person while they're healing until they're up enough to go home. So who left her, y'all? That's the question. Who left her there? And my thing is, if somebody was there with her, did they do this to her? Or did they leave and somebody else came in and did this to her? Because it's just a lot of unanswered questions right now. It's a lot of unanswered stuff going around, and it doesn't make sense. And the eerie part about this whole thing is this is how somebody this took place in that movie that she was in. The last movie that she was in about clout. I don't know that y'all go see it. A lot of people went and saw it because I saw people in my comment section saying, oh my goodness, Miss Lowdown, that's kind of eerie. But how in the world is she, being taken out allegedly? This is word on the street. This is why they opened up the investigation. How in the world is she being taken out like this? And then if this was in that movie, y'all. This was in that movie that she was in last. I don't understand it. And you know what's the crazy part about this too, y'all? This guy right here is posting the weirdest stuff. DC Young Fly is posting up the weirdest stuff right now that she's gone, and it don't make sense. Now, right on the street, this is what he put up. Gotta stay grinding, which means sacrificing. Really? Which means sacrificing? And discipline. Okay, y'all? What are you willing to do or stop so you can be comfortable for a lifetime? Now, everybody's already sad-eyeing him, okay, for several reasons. And it's another reason that they sad-eyeing him too, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. It's another reason that they're side-eyeing him too. Word on the street is a couple of his side pieces showed up to her funeral, y'all. So they said he was cheating on her with more than one person. Word on the street. I don't know. I wasn't there. But this is what's going around. And I told y'all that it was going to be a lot of stuff coming out about this guy. And now it's coming out. He's not such a nice person, y'all. Word on the street. And a lot of people, they like to give some people a pass just because that, they like to joke a lot and this and that and this. But it's a time for everything. Joking is his job. He shouldn't do that on a regular, like going to funerals and this and that and that and this. You done lost is supposed to be the love of your life. And he's running around here acting like he's a free man, y'all. This is how he's acting. And she had money. She had a lot of money, y'all. I did not know she had all these, had businesses. And they said that the items that she was selling, they wasn't selling as good. But she was still doing decent as far as her businesses on the side. She was doing little bootleg movies. She was out here doing her thing. Okay, y'all? She was making money. And they're saying now that she's gone, the stuff that she was selling has, skyrocketed. She's making even more money now that she's gone than when she was alive, y'all. But she was pulling her own weight. So it wasn't even about the money that she was with this guy. It was about, to me, the clout, because he does movies. He's in the industry. So maybe this was how she was, to get her name out there. Because allegedly, I can't say allegedly. I'm going to say this really is true. Because when she first started talking to this guy, she didn't have the fan base that she had until after she started talking to him. Then she started getting flooded with people wanting to subscribe to her pages and follow her and stuff like that. But y'all, this guy is out here living his best life, word on the street. And acting like he ain't missing a beat. Okay? Out kicking it, everything. He went from the funeral to doing shows. And I can understand if you had stuff already lined up. But me, myself, I would have canceled, to spend time with my kids so that I can make sure that they're getting through this right. But he's lining up shows. He's fully booked for whatever he's attached to. He's fully booked right now. And it amazes me that somebody can post up something like this and say, he stayed grinding, which means sacrificing and discipline. For you to post this after her passing is very messy. It's really, really messy, y'all. Not to mention all the females that's coming out the woodwork that's saying that they the side pieces. And y'all, this is a mess. And I told y'all that don't be surprised that, you're going to start hearing a lot of stories coming out about this guy and stuff, and how he treated her and the stuff he was doing on the side and this and that and that and this, y'all. You brought your side piece to her funeral? Really? Y'all, that's messy. That's messy on so many levels, but at the same time, she did this to herself too. To be honest, y'all, she did this to herself. She could have found somebody that respected her, and she didn't have to, try to live up to his standards. And I don't know why she felt like she had to live up to his standards. She should have been telling him to go get some work done instead of her going to mess up herself. I don't understand this whole thing. But I don't even think it's about the surgery, to be honest with y'all. I know the doctor had a lot of, bad, reviews and stuff like that. But at the same time, y'all, for them to say that she had something on her around her neck, that means there's some foul play in this. And I was wondering, why would the police be saying that they investigating her, what happened to her? They're investigating it. Because I was like, what's more to investigate unless you're going to investigate the doctor? Okay? And word on the street, he's about to get sued. I don't know how they're going to sue him when they can't prove if she came out of that surgery just fine. This is weird on so many levels. And this also makes you wonder about, Kanye West's mom. If somebody, could have possibly, put something around Miss Jacky Oh neck. Did they do something to Kanye's mother like that? Did somebody probably put a pillow on her or something like that to stop her from breathing? Because at the same time, or they could have gave them some kind of shot to make them go to sleep. I'm just saying, y'all, you are already taking, street pharmacy stuff while you coming out of the surgery because you be still in pain and stuff like that. So y'all, stay tuned. That's all I can say. The daddy is screaming foul play, and a word on the street is the daddy now is finna sue the doctor, and they're also they are 100% behind this investigation because their word on the street, they're saying that there was something on her neck. And I was like, well, maybe she got some surgery done on her neck, but I don't see nothing she needed to get done around her neck that would make her have a mark on her neck, unless somebody did something to her. But it makes no sense, y'all. If they wanted to get away with taking her out due to the fact that she had the surgery or something, why not use something quiet like the pillow or something? I'm just saying, I ain't trying to push this, but I'm saying it makes no sense, because if they did put something around her neck, it was going to show. Look at her. She's light-skinned, and you was going to see a mark on her neck. So what was the purpose? Or did they just not care because they wanted it to line up with the, murder by numbers, y'all? Did they wanted it to line up by the numbers? Did they want to give people something to talk about? Oh, she got this mark on her neck, and this is what happened in the movie, that she just did with the Clout movie, even though she was in that movie, she put a rope around this female, and she, got rid of this female. And then she turned around and they got her. But they put some kind of, napkin over her face when they took her out. But did they just flip the script a little bit, y'all? That just going on and put something around her neck? Because it don't make no sense. And is that how they took her out, y'all? But we'll see what happens with this investigation, because word on the street, this is what's being investigated. They're trying to figure out why she had some markings on her neck. Now, y'all, I didn't see it yet, but this is what I'm hearing. And this is sad, y'all. This is sad on so many levels. And every time I go to anything that, dealing with her and DC Young Fly, he just act like she irritated him. Seriously, he act like she was just, it's like he just used her to have those babies. And a lot of people do this. It's girls out here that are, oh, he's so cute. I want a baby by him, you know? So don't think guys don't do that too. Okay, look at all the women that Nick Cannon has baby by. A lot of these women are beautiful that Nick Cannon has babies by. But he don't just out and out just treat them like, you know, DC Young Fly was treating, even though he still treat his women like crap too, because he having babies left back to back to back to back. And I want y'all to also think about something too that's coming up in the industry. A lot of these guys in the industry and rappers now are having over 10 babies. Every time they bring up babies, they be, oh, I want 10. And notice he said that at the funeral too. DC Young Fly said that at the funeral. And I want you to pay attention that the story came out about Nick Cannon didn't have to pay child support because he got over 10 kids or something like that, or he only get to pay a little certain amount because he has so many kids to feed, or he don't either have to pay none or a very little amount. This is what they said. So notice how a lot of these, you know, actors and rappers like Future and all these people is popping out all these babies and stuff, and this is why, y'all, because the law, and I don't understand this. If that's the case, you're going to keep making these babies, the government or other people got to pay for it, then make them nip it up or something, y'all. I'm just saying. This don't make no sense. You know, they talk about the women that they out here having baby after baby after baby, but then when you have a man out here that then got over 10 kids and still grinding and still getting the 10 more and more, and you give him a little leeway that he can don't have to pay child support. Is this one of the reasons why she could have been taken out? Maybe she didn't want to have no more kids. Okay, y'all? I'm just saying. Maybe she didn't want to have any more. Maybe this is why he started with the side chicks on the side. Like, okay, so you ain't gonna have no more kids for me? And the reason why he probably wanted her to keep pumping out babies is because he wouldn't have to pay her so much child support if he get 10. This is what word on the street. I've never heard of this mess in my life, but this is what is going around. That Nick Cannon don't have to pay that much child support. But apparently he's still taking care of his kids and their mothers, because Nick Cannon then bought them houses and all kind of stuff. Okay, y'all? But was that an issue with DC Young Fly? You know, did she start getting to the point where, you know, just due to the fact that he was out here allegedly cheating on her, did she, you know, take it at like, you know, I'll make you pay child support if that's the case? That's a, you know, a lot of guys take women out. They will take them women out when they're pregnant because they are scared that, you know, the government going to be on them for child support. So I'm wondering now, was that an issue? And I'm wondering, you know, who was there with her? Who was supposed to be there? Because in that movie, the Clout movie, she had a best friend in the movie. And that friend was there through everything, through the surgery, through her trying to get the role in the picture and all of that. So it makes you wonder, do she have a close friend that was supposed to be there with her but didn't? That wasn't. That let her down, y'all. Ain't nobody talking about that. And I don't understand. Like, was somebody supposed to be there? Did somebody flower her there? Or, you know, however she got there, was somebody supposed to be there? And why wasn't they there? Because word on the street was they left her there. But they're not saying who. Y'all, this is weird. But at the same time, don't they have, you know, camera footage in the hotels and stuff like that, y'all? Don't they have this type of stuff? But I do know that they will mess with camera footage. They will. If the price is right, they will mess with camera footage. You know, think about Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston, they said her room was a wreck. Okay? She was in a nice hotel. And they never showed any footage of the people that was going in and out of her room or none of that. And it just makes you wonder, when people don't show stuff like that, it just makes you wonder, like, what really happened and who all was behind it, y'all. But anyway, I guess we'll get the news sooner or later. Okay, y'all? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think that it could have had something to do with the person that came with her there to see to her? Or maybe did she come there by herself? I don't see her coming there by herself. I just don't, y'all. I don't see it. Do y'all think a nurse could have possibly did it? Was somebody paid to do it, coming in the room and do this to her? Did the friend do it to her that was supposed to stay there and see to her? Like, what do you all think? Let me know. Because I'm starting to believe that, I'm believing about this foul play too, especially if this is true what they're saying, that she has something on her neck, y'all, that looked like she was, taken out that way. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching, y'all.